Bienvenidos a todos al mundo de Claus, el canal sin tonterías, donde podemos ver a personas reales jugando juegos reales, no solo unicorns, no solo los perdedores de stat padding, hombres verdaderos y mujeres haciendo cosas reales. Ningún bullshit. Y no te olvides de los imbéciles. Montones y montones de pendejos. El único canal donde puedes elegir el más grande idiota. Solo aquí. Con el mundo de Claus. La casa de Claus Kellerman. ¡Ole! Podemos guardar a Carlos Terminator. Carlucho. Escúchame. Alibaba. Oh, Spanish lessons are coming along just fine, guys. Just fine. I got something special for you today. Oh, yeah. A little tongue-tied here. Got to get back to the English thing. How many of you watching are Spanish? How did I do? Let me know in the comments while we watch Carlucho, Carlos Terminator, and his Object 704. But this is a special video because he's driving his Object 704, the Russian big tank, and he's moving up onto the one line here. And let's pause the video. Look, there is a Unicom up there on the hill. That's already a Skoda that's already gotten on the hill. So fast. Who would that be on the enemy team? Oh, it's me. It's Klaus Kellerman. So he knows already that he is. It is lost. All is lost. There's nothing he can do. There is a Unicom on the enemy team. And old Carlos sent me this replay. And you know what's going to unfold here, right? We're going to watch Carlos's game. And when it unfolds into a crescendo, catastrophic ending, we're going to watch it from my perspective and see what the situation, how the story unfolded to the grand finale, which I won't spoil for you. But it ends up being Carlos facing an overpowered enemy. In which he had no chance of winning this game. So let's watch it from his perspective as he plinks a shot in there, low rolling for 700 and whatever, because he's in a Russian TD. Get out of the way, German TD. Oh, he's been hit again. He's actually been hit twice. Carlos, what are you doing? I guess that purple team is doing pretty good there, and he's backing up. He's taken one shot, but he's got hit twice. Had to maneuver around this German team. Now, I have not watched Carlos's game yet. I was on the enemy team when he played this game. And I was on the other side of the map. He spotted me in the first 15 seconds of the game on the hill. And look at the hill there. There are a lot of his teammates that went to the hill there. And it looks like they're winning the hill. So what happened to poor old little me? In my fragile little Skoda on the hill? Well, you shall find out when this game, when the finale arrives. But we have to endure, the gameplay until that happens. So Carlos is going to aim at the turret of a lover, but miss. But he has been missed. Now this is the side of the map where it's more of a one-dimensional fight here. It's there's kind of a tunnel. And you have to fight straight on. And this is where you go if you have a lot of alpha and a lot of armor. This is the perfect place for you to go, where you can, if you're good at side scraping using this rock, or if you've got a gun that can do 750 damage, you can trade and always win your trades. This is kind of the head-on portion of the map where you can do the head-on fight. The other part of the map is where you can use your driving skills and your flanking skills, and more for medium tanks, right? This is the TD heavy. Oh, let's see if he pens this. He's going to aim carefully at the low, right there. That's the weak spot. Oh, he took his time. That T95, oh, he knew what to do. He was wiggling, he was moving, but Carlos tagged him And he's hit 2 tanks now, and he's what, 1,400 damage or so. These Russian TDs. Now that T-95 hits back just as hard. And you look at the game, it's pretty close. It's 4-3. He is winning, and he's biding his time here. He does not want to get hit by that T-95. Now it looks like it's pretty much just that T-95, isn't it? No, he's got backup. Now, see, Carlos noticed the T-95 shot, and he is going to shoot, and he tagged him again. Well, so much for armor. The T-95 being one of the most heavily armored Tier 9s. When it came out, you know, it was virtually impenetrable from the front, and to compensate for that, it was pretty slow. But if you went into a heavy tank alley or a corridor like this, you were pretty much unstoppable. But nowadays, with the new guns and pressing number 2, which Carlos did not press number 2, by the way, but with the new guns, and I don't know, just the armor doesn't really do much. It's just poor T-95 drivers. Now, they did buff the speed a little bit, so you can, instead of going, what, 9, you can go 12 kilometers an hour, something like that. I think you're as fast or faster than a tortoise, which isn't saying much. But let's watch this game where Carlos's team is winning 6-5 now, and that was blocked. He was aiming for the cupola, but he missed. His shot deviated. But he's going to get another shot here, and he's not spotted, it looks like, or at least no one can shoot him back. Let's fully aim. Oh boy, that might have got. Oh yeah, look at the HP. That tortoise has about 750 less HP. And that's the beauty of pressing number 2. Armor. Yeah, T-95s, tortoises, head on. Forget about it. This game has nothing to do with flanking and moving around. Just pound them for 750 at a time. And if it doesn't go in the first time, press number 2 and it'll go in the second time. And Carlos is shooting premium ammo here now. He's got the is it APCR on this thing? Yeah, I think so. Must have like ridiculous pen now, 750 alpha. But he's slow and he does not have a lot of armor himself. And to be fair, if you're playing in one of those corridor sections and you've got a gun that does 750 alpha and it takes forever to reload, do you want to just bounce your shot and take forever to reload? No, you're going to press 2. And that's why premium ammo has ruined this game and completely removed the strategy from it. And it's just basically about shooting your gun now. And, you know, when you see an enemy, just press number 2 and shoot. It has nothing to do with, well, you know, that's a subject for another video. But I believe that premium ammo has completely removed at least 80% of the skill or map awareness or situational awareness or technique or tactics from this game. You drive to a corridor, there's enemies in front of you, you can't pen them, press 2. That's it. That's the tactic. And it's not, I'm not slagging Carlos here. Carlos is doing his best to win this game, and he's actually driving around. Look at this. He's moving around, and his team has basically lost it. And he has not spammed gold like a motherfucker. He's just done his best. But look at this. What's happening here? He's going to shoot. Who is that guy? Who is that guy that just poked up there? Oh, that's a Skoda. Wait a minute. That's me over there. It's Carlos versus me. Carlos the Terminator versus, and he's got APCR loaded. He's pressed number 2. Oh, he's going to take out the tortoise first. Okay, I'll give it. There I am. I'm coming. And why didn't I shoot him? I don't know. We'll watch it from my perspective in a minute. But here I am. He's facing. Oh, Carlos, just give up. There's nothing you can do. And I notice he's switched back to regular ammo, to be fair. Hats off to you, buddy. He's managing his ammunition really well, unlike me. Okay, let's see what's going to happen here. It's Carlos versus me. He's been spotted. He's taken a big hit from that T-95. Payback time. And, he's surrounded now. Come on, Carlos. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Carlos? Oh, there's people behind. They bounced off his ass. And there I am. What the hell's going to happen? Who's going to win? Who's going to kill who? Well, let's watch the game from my perspective. You thought I was going to like spill the beans right there? The grand, exciting finish? You think I was just going to... No, there's a story here to unfold. And how come I ended up over there when I went to the hill? You're probably wondering that. I thought he went to the hill. All of you that drive to one spot and stay in that spot the whole game, whether you win or lose, if you kill all the enemies, you just stay there in case more of them come. And if you're outnumbered, you stay there until you die, because that's where you went. And now look at this. I don't know what's happening. I used to be able to use this spot, and I'm going, what the fuck? They've changed the maps, right? And now that gap is no longer, you can't shoot through it. So this is one of those times where, hey, I used to go here all the time and take a few shots through that gap. I took my shots, and I guess the gap is not there anymore. What the, pissed me off, and I don't learn my lesson. I'm wasting time here. I guess I can't shoot through that gap, so I'm pissed off, and now I'm counting the enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 4 of us here. And what do? I do something, well, you let me know. Is this selfish, or is this good game sense and not relying on pressing number 2 and relying on map tactics and situational awareness? I'm thinking we can't win this hill now. There's a couple of tanks that have already made it up there. If I poke up, there's one on the corner right there. There's no point pushing into hull down. When the enemies get a good position, they've won the hill now. They've won it. There's nothing we can do. At least I think so. When the enemies get into a good position and they take control of an area, the worst thing you can do is push into them. If I pushed up, there are any of my teammates there, if they just push up, there's pre-aimed hull down tanks ready to shoot them, and we will lose the hill no matter what. And why lose all our tanks doing it? So relocate, go somewhere else, go help the flank that's doing better. That's what a good player does. Now, I'm not that great a player, so I don't do that. I get the first part right, where I realize, the hill, it's hopeless. It's unwinnable now. I'll just throw my tank away if I sit there, especially with no turret armor. So I do that part right. I leave, but I don't go immediately to help another flank. I kind of wallow around here for a while thinking, well, where do I go? I wanted to go on the hill, but the hill didn't work. The gap in the rock isn't there. I'm so upset. I tried to shoot through my favorite gap in the rock, but they closed it. They ruined the map's broken. And I don't know where to go now. So kind of driving around like a Muppet. But okay, I got a guy lined up, and I'm reloading. Can I reload fast enough to get this guy? Is he gonna stay? And he's disappeared. Because I wasted the shots on the IS-6. You can see now why Carlos was shaking in his boots when he noticed me on the enemy team, right? He said, oh, Kellerman's on that team. Well, Carlos, sometimes you don't have to be too scared when you see the CK on the enemy team. And I bounced that. How the hell did I bounce that? Those are the first damage shots I've done. So I haven't done much, right? I haven't done much. But now I'm noticing my poor T95 is there pretty much by himself, holding back all those TDs. Remember that we saw the game from Carlos's perspective, and there was a lot of them there. And look, there's the T95 and a guy behind them. They could have pushed that. They had the advantage. They could have won that. Let me take my clip, and I miss, and I got hit, and I'm wondering what. At this point in the game, I'm wondering why do I even play? Like what am I doing? And somehow my guys have done okay on the hill. So I've done nothing. Hey, I didn't say that I was great, did I? I didn't say, oh, watch this. I'm going to show you how to carry and do everything. I didn't say that. I'm trying to point out different tactical decisions that you could make based on my Muppet gameplay. But you could still learn something by watching someone who has no clue what he's doing. Now, what am I doing here? Why am I showing you this? Because, this is the No Bullshit channel, guys. I don't, cherry pick everything and show you only the fantastic stuff. I show you some of the games where I'm going, what am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just, and I bounce all my shots again. This is one of the worst games that I've played. And at the end, you notice I had 4 kills, so I must have done something right, and I have not done anything right so far. And we're losing, but now I finally come to my senses and think, well, you know, I should go help that T95 because he's there. He's been holding back all these guys on his own. This T95 right there, we saw it from Carlos's perspective, and I finally realized, okay, I've got to go help him and do something useful. And I've pressed number 2 because I've been bouncing everything, so why not? And I don't need it. And I finally take one guy out. I finally do something to help the team. You're welcome, T95. I hope that helped you out. Look at him there. That guy helped this tunnel, this corridor, like a boss. And I think he's one of the big reasons that we end up winning this game. And look at that. That T95, hats off to you. So now I move up. I know I'm going to take a hit, and I'm going to try and take this guy out. I've got my clip loaded. And I hesitate, even though he shot, because I'm just playing like shit. And I should have poked immediately. But, okay, now he shot, right? He shot, so let's finish him off. And press number 2, so KV, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? Through the turret. That's how you play this game on the corridor maps now. See, I can't even get around my teammates. I want to move up. It's a corridor. I can't flank here, so the game makes you do it. You're going to go to a corridor. You're going to shoot the front of a tank. He's got armor. Press number 2, right? Now I've only got 1 shot left of the APCR, and I only carry 6 shots of APCR in this tank. It doesn't need it. I almost never use APCR in this tank. I've got most of my clips are just regular. I'm switching back now. And I noticed that Carlos switched back. And who do you think I'm going to find here? We already saw it from his perspective. I'm just poking around carefully because I don't want... There he is, okay? I don't want to get hit for 750 because I've got less than 750 HP. He can one-shot me, so I'm hoping the tortoise makes him fire, and then I'm going to go clip him. So come on, tortoise. I'm ready. I am ready. I mean, he shot the tortoise. And what's his reload? Like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I'm too scared to go because he backed down. Good play, Carlos. He took his shot and backed into the low, and I could not shoot him. And now I figure I better take this guy out first. He's flanking my teammate. There. Got him. Okay, I've got 2 shots left here. I've got 2 shots, and I'm reloading. This is why I don't shoot him. When you were watching it from Carlos's perspective, why isn't he doing anything? Look, I could have finished him off now, but I'm reloading like a Muppet. Look at me. I'm reloading. Well, let's switch back to Carlos's perspective and see how he handled the situation and see what happened here. There, you got shot in the ass. I poke out, and he shoots me. I poked out like a Muppet. But I'm on 1 HP, and I bounce on him. And he loses. Our T95 kills him. You thought it was me, didn't you? I didn't say I was great. But Carlos lost. What did I do? I'm reloading. Look at me. I'm reloading. Reloading. Like a Muppet. And finally, I can't see him. Oh, there's a fence there. And now I don't have the gun depression. Fuck! And he hit me, you prick! So now I go out, and I bounce a shot, of course. I get 1 hit, but the T95 kills him. So, I didn't tell you I was great, did I? I didn't say it was all me. I got you, didn't I? What's the moral of the story? When you got a great teammate like the T95 on your team, your percentage chance of winning is much higher. And Carlos played a lot better than I did, but he lost. And a win is a win, no matter no matter what. So, and you can watch someone kind of play like a Muppet and learn a few things, right? Did you learn something? Switching flanks. I tried to use tactics. I switched flanks, but really, what won it? Pressing number 2. That's what won it. Should have just stayed on the hill, pressed number 2, and went for it. But I tried to be a little too cute. But you got to see the game from 2 perspectives. So, what do you want from me? I didn't say I was great. I suck. So what? The title of the video is not Almost Great. I should have called this one Almost Sucks. Oh, wait a minute. I did call it Almost Sucks. I just thought of that now, at the end of the video while I was doing this, and I thought I should call it Almost Sucks. Then I went back and changed the name. So what you're seeing is, you see, because things, you don't see them in real time. You get it? It's that Einstein thing. Think about it. You'll figure it out. But I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah.